Jeff, alcoholic. That's right, you heard it. I'm an alcoholic in recovery today. Just for today, I am sober, and I have a little over 3.5 years sober. And you know what? I feel good today, and I'll tell you why. This is what I've done. Today is June 24th. Um, for the last day, roughly, and then today, I've been getting back into AA meetings and doing service for the online meeting. And guess what? My mood's gotten better because I'm getting back in there, listening to the war stories, realizing my situation is not so bad, and I'm giving back. That's 12 step work, service work. You know what was going on there? I think I was struggling so much. You've seen my videos, you know how much I was struggling. And yes, I'm still vaping. But even though I'm vaping, I've gone back to the basics, keeping it simple, and focusing on my alcoholic recovery just for today. And if I just keep it simple, things like this, the little defects and all that stuff I'm working on, the SLAA, ACA, that was getting me out in the weeds and getting me away from the mothership of AA. And that's the main program I need to be focused on. By focusing back on my good things, like my solid recovery in AA from alcohol, the little things like, oh, I'm vaping again, or oh, I drank some chocolate or coffee, or, different other things, programs that I don't feel I'm doing that good in, uh, by not focusing on those negative things, the solution is increasing. I'm focusing on the solution, which is my AA recovery, and not the problem, which is falling down or backsliding in the other 12 step programs I'm in. Call it whatever you want to call it, but I'm just telling you, it's working. I got into an AA meeting today, did some service. I was a spiritual timekeeper for them, and I heard some stories, and I realized, wow, I'm here. I'm being supportive of these people. This is my tribe. And people were having a hard time. I heard stories about license being revoked and suspended because of DUIs, and we lost a member. Didn't know her well. There was a member that died yesterday from this progressive and terminal disease, alcoholism, and I cried. Like, I didn't even know her well, but I cried, and I thought, wow, I feel so sad for this person because I know the struggle. I know the struggle of trying to get and stay sober. And I'm so blessed and grateful that I have not been on alcohol and not touched a drop in over 3.5 years. And before that, I had like almost 6 years or something. So the fact I'm back in and I may have picked up another addiction, and it's okay. I'm okay. I'm sober. I'm sober from alcohol. And I'm working on other things. I'm working on my emotional sobriety, working on the abstinence from nicotine. I'm going to let that run its course, working on inner child stuff, ACA. But you know what? It doesn't have to be done today. It is a journey, not a destination. So I think just staying focused on doing service for that online meeting. If any of you are interested, it's 24-hour Zoom meeting. You can do timer, spiritual timekeeper. That's what I do. Easiest job. Meet and greets kind of fun. You get to get creative with your greetings for people coming in, and then there's chair and host and background workers, and it's really amazing. And there's 24/7 people. If you're in recovery, please come check us out. And it makes me excited about taking people through the Clarence Schneider steps, which is the kind of a shortcut, if you will, down and dirty way that the first 100 Dr. Bob worked with Clarence S. Back in the 40s. They worked this way, taking people through the steps. I didn't sleep at all last night. Didn't sleep worth a shit. I mean, I slept a little, not much, but because I was trying to figure everything out, and I came up with some game plan, like I'm going to go back to the USA and and go to Florida and this and that. But at the end of the day, I woke up, I was like, all I really got to do is go do service in an AA meeting, and it's going to be a fine day, and stay present. Whatever happens next happens. Yes, there are decisions to make, but however it turns out, that's God's will for me. I am grateful that I'm talking with my mom, my younger brother, and I are back on track. I'm very, very, very grateful. That's all God. I'm not in control. God did that, not me. I am in charge of nothing. And if I start trying to run the show, I'm going to crash into the rocks, crash the ship into the rocks every time. I'm going to ruin it. If I step back and say, get in, do service, God's in charge. It's so liberating. This is the first time you've probably seen me smile like this in ages. I cried today about a member we lost I didn't even know that well. Some of this is probably lack of sleep. I'm a little delirious. I'm vaping. I'm high off the nicotine, but I'm not drinking alcohol. And that's a miracle. I am a walking miracle today because of that. I do feel I have a little bit of a direction as well, though. I feel I want to earn a master's certificate in addiction and recovery science from University of Florida online. As soon as they get back with me, I'd like to start that process, start those courses. It'd be good for me. I think give me something to focus on, something positive. I can help others, and I just want to be happy. I just want peace, and getting back in AA, getting back on track with service work is really where a lot of peace can be found. So for anybody who's struggling, feel you're back out in the weeds, don't know what direction to take, get back to the mothership. If you're in AA, if you're NA. Other process addictions like food and sex and coda and all that, I can't tell you. Unfortunately, I can't say. But for me, I'm part of the liquid program, right? AA, one of the substance abuse programs, so it's easy for me to just get back into the mothership and just get back on track. So that's what I would encourage you to do if you feel like you're struggling and you've drifted away from your mothership, NA or AA or CA or whatever the substance was. Get back into the programs, do service. That's 12-step work. Do service, meet and greet, spiritual timekeeper, chair host, whatever you can do. If you're at a face-to-face meeting, put those books away, clean the chairs, put the chairs up. Go hang out outside and smoke with people. That's fellowship. People do that. I'm not a cigarette smoker. I'm really trying to give up the vape. But, it is what it is. But I am happier today. And I'm going to do more service for the 24-hour Zoom meeting today, I'm sure. Today's Monday. That plan I was thinking about going back home and all that. Let's see. I'll apply for some jobs there in Florida, and let's just see what happens. But that's all I've got. It's an okay day. Stay in the moment. Be present. 24 hours. One day at a time is all we got. I'll say a prayer with you. God, I offer myself to thee to build with me and do with me as thou wilt. Relieve me of the bondage of self, may better do thy will. Take away my difficulties, that victory over them may bear witness to those that would help of thy power, thy love, and thy way of life. May I do the will always. Until next time, all the best.